The live commentary may not abide to this rating. Viewer discretion is advised. But let's be real, this game should not be rated E for everyone. Hey everybody, it's Clona Comics 9999. Welcome back for more Metroid Fusion. In the last episode, we cleaned up the rest of sector of the BSL research station, and we got 100% on items. We now have, well, actually, I have to get the last power bomb take again because I quit and didn't save. But in this episode, we're gonna head to the navigation room. Samus, we are done here. Leave the rest to the Federation. We should be preparing to evacuate the station. Are you joking? Do you know how dangerous the X are? How quickly they reproduce? The Federation has taken an interest in the X and SAX. They believe this life form has endless potential applications. This is ridiculous! The X are heartless abominations! What potential could they have? It is not necessary that you understand such matters. The Federation is coming now. You should just leave quietly. This is madness! They won't stand a chance here! The station will devour them! What could be worth the risk? Capturing the SAX, of course. Are you serious? Do you really think they can succeed? It will certainly be difficult. They don't expect your help. They knew you would try to destroy the SAX. That's why they stopped sending you support data. The plasma beam modification was ready some time ago, but they withheld it to keep you from engaging the SAX. Yet somehow you restored that function on your own. They also tried to withhold the diffusion missile upgrade because they didn't want you to grow too powerful. But they had already sent it, and you tracked it down. Bravo, Samus. They must cancel this mission. Open a channel to HQ. I won't let this happen. They are already on their way. Fools. As soon as the Federation ships land, the X will overwhelm them and absorb the knowledge and power of their occupants. The X are just waiting for the hunt to begin, and they'll spread across the universe. Galactic civilization will end. The X hunger for form, knowledge, and power. They mimic these perfectly, but they cannot copy the soul. They're single-minded, instinctively seeking to increase in number. They're a plague, and the Federation underestimates their threat. The X must not leave here. I must destroy them all before the Federation arrives. This station has a self-destruct mechanism. I must use it to destroy the X here and on the planet. I must send them to oblivion. Them, the station, and myself, if I have to. Open the hatch! I have been ordered to confine you until the ships arrive. Don't let them do this! Can't you see what will happen, Adam? Adam? Who is Adam? A friend of mine. And what would this friend advise you to do now? He would know that the only way to end this is to start the self-destruct cycle. He'd know how important it is. Did this Adam care for you? Would he sit in a safe command room and order you to die? He would understand that some must live and some must die. He knew what it meant. He made that sacrifice once. So, he chose life for you, our fair warrior, Samus Aran. Your Adam gave his life so that you might keep yours. For the sake of the universe. How foolish. How dare you! How could you hope to understand, machine? You know that detonating this station in high orbit would not guarantee the complete extinction of the X-parasites, even though the station will be utterly destroyed. You would only succeed in removing one obstacle to the galaxy's ruin: yourself. You would ignore this simple fact and choose death. When Adam decided who would live, he chose incorrectly. If you were to alter the station's orbit, then you might be able to include the planet in the vaporization field of the self-destruct detonation. Huh? You would have to start the propulsion sequence now, before the Federation arrives. Samus, this is your last mission. Go to the operations room and adjust the station's orbit path to intercept SR-388. Then return to your ship and escape. Move quickly and stay alive. That's an order! Any objections, lady? Set orbit impact SR-388. Return to ship and evacuate. Well, everyone, we know our mission. Unfortunately, because we got that powerbomb tank glass, we are forced to go all the way through Sector 1 once again. So, we're going to do that, and I'll meet you guys at the beginning. Remember, if there are some collectibles you still have not gotten yet, don't go through here. We can never go back to any sector ever again. Yeah, such is the nature of Metroid Fusion. Look at that. We have full armor. 2,099 health, 250 missiles, 74 power bombs. I don't know why they did 74, but oh well. It should be noted real quick that this game, the previous Metroid 1, 2, and 3 were 1, 2, and 3's ending was determined by just how long you took to complete the game, not really on how many items you have. This game, on the other hand, actually takes into account your percentage on items as well as how long you took to complete the game. Okay, I was about to say I was about to say I would probably go down there and just finish completing the map, but I should have done that earlier. Oh well. Looks like we're not doing complete map percent here. Okay. And we could save, but I'm not going to because I just don't want to risk messing something up. I also didn't copy my save file over just in case, so, Now, remember, it was implied that there were multiple SAXs on this ship, on this station. So the one that was destroyed in the isolation was not the one. Of course we can't go in here. Right up here. Check it out! It's the SAX! And now we are forced to fight it. Don't use your missiles. You can only damage it using your power beam. Or your plasma beam, more I guess it's technically the wave beam. And, yeah, if you need to, hinder it a little bit... Nearly interrupted me during the final boss fight. If you need to hinder it, you can use your missiles on it. It won't damage it. You can only use your, plasma beam to damage it. Presumably, if you had encountered the SAX, after getting the plasma beam, you presumably could fight it, but because there were no encounters with it, you never could. Okay. When it's starting to distort, that means it's getting weak. Okay, there we go. There we go. And now it's going to turn into this thing. I don't know what this is, but it's going to jump. It's going to land exactly where you are. So, move out of the way, and then fire your plasma beam at it. And there we go. And now, X-Core, of course, and it's a beam one? What beam could we possibly get, though? The ice beam? Adam was saying that if we absorb that our cellular structure would reject the ice beam, though. So, how could we possibly pick up the ice beam here? Unless Adam was lying to us. Maybe he didn't want us to pick. Maybe he said that because he didn't want us to pick up the ice beam, because we didn't want us engaging with the SAX because we knew it would damage it. Oh, pick it up. Hey, where's it going? Well, doesn't matter where it's going. We need to destroy this place right now.
Propulsion sequence activated. Destination, planet SR-388. Propulsion sequence activated.
Alright, as is tradition in Metroid, except Metroid 2, we have to get out of here before the place explodes. But now you know what I meant when I was saying that. Now you know what I meant when I was saying that missiles aren't overly important in this game because they're not used very much in the final boss. Unlike the previous 4 games where they were used pretty heavily. Okay. Head toward your ship. Navigation room does not work. If you need to recharge, there is a recharge room right here. Thank goodness it's open, because I wouldn't put it past Adam to lock it up. Oh crap, this is the wrong way. Is it? Oh no, it's not. Save room is disabled because it doesn't make much sense to save when there's a timer going down. I guess you can go down here still if you want, but... Well, actually, I wonder if you can go down there. I never really tried that. You can just screw attack down here. Why is everything all broken? Here... we have a giant Metroid shell. This is the Omega Metroid. It's a lot different looking than it was in Metroid 2. Can we do anything? Nothing's working. If I pause the game right here, I can say, we now have the ice beam in our beams. I think it's pretty safe to say that Adam was lying to us. And check it out. If you get hit by this thing, by the way, it's going to take up a whole energy tank, and you're going to get stunned for a second. Okay, so, what you want to do is get up here and spam it when it's about to claw at you. Run back! I think there is a way to make it go back. I think it's use a charge shot? Okay. Yeah, use a charge shot to make it go back. Or is it? I don't know. I think it just kind of goes back. There you go. And we actually look... Actually, I think we've got most of our form back. We look a lot more, like we normally do. And there we go! That is it. The Omega Metroid is done. It definitely looks a lot better than it looks in, looks a lot different than it does in Metroid 2. And who is operating our ship? That perfect military mind. The wisdom of Adam Malkovich continued to serve even after death. Until today, I had no idea that the minds of leaders and scientists were frequently uploaded to computers. My incredible reunion with Adam may have saved the universe. But how will the beings of the universe view our resolve? I doubt they will understand what we did, the danger we barely averted. They will hold tribunals and investigations. They will hold us responsible. Adam understood this, and he spoke to me in my anger. Do not worry. One of them will understand. One of them must. I've reflected upon his words, and I see the wisdom in them. We are all bound by our experiences. They are the limits of our consciousness. But in the end, the human soul will ever reach for the truth. That is what Adam taught me. Just one detail still bothers me. The ship can only be started manually. Yet before I faced the Omega Metroid, the ship moved on its own, guided by someone's hands. Is it possible? Adam? Lady, what's troubling you? You wonder how I started the ship? Just think about it. They lent me a hand. And that's it. That is Metroid Fusion. If you thought this game was hard enough, believe it or not, this was actually just a normal difficulty. In the Japanese version, there's an easy difficulty and a hard difficulty. And if I'm not mistaken, in the hard difficulty, energy tanks only give you half as much health. Dang. Well, that's the end. Of course, we have all these Japanese names. Metroid is a great series. It really doesn't get enough love. There's 15 games in the series with a 16th in development. I want to make it a goal to make sure to be a YouTube channel known for Metroid. And I gotta say, I think it's cool that Decker and Edacoons actually learned to start the ship. Super Mario Club, I want to join you. And there was only one special tank this time around. Anyway, English localization. Jeff Miller, Leslie Swan, they're in every game basically. Localization, engineering, debug. Oh, apparently there's more special thanks than I thought. Satoru Iwata. All rights including the copyrights of the game, scenario, music, and programmers are by Nintendo. Clear time. 5 hours and 35 minutes. Your rate for collecting items is 100%. Look at those rather creepy blue eyes. See you next mission. And believe it or not, the next mission was actually not 8 years later. How many? I think it was actually like 2 years later. All right, let me look at Wikitroid. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, apparently that suit was actually her Omega suit. Well, if you beat the game, If you beat the game, if you beat the game in more than 4 hours with less than 100%, or by playing on easy mode in the Japanese version, you will just see Samus in her Omega suit. If you get if you beat the game between 2 to 4 hours with less than 100%, you will see Samus without her helmet on. If you beat the game under 2 hours with less than 100%, you will see Samus in a very nice pose. I love her hair. If you beat the hold up. If you beat the game in over 2 hours with 100% items, you will see this, the picture with Samus with creepy looking eyes. And if you beat the game in under 2 hours with 100% items, you will get to see this. Glamorous. And now, the BSL research station is gone, as well as SR388, vaporized. But some may wonder why, once again, the SAX basically saved us. Well, the SAX didn't necessarily save us. Once again, the Metroids and the Parasite X are natural enemies. So, the SAX came to our aid not because it wanted to save us, but so it could exterminate the Omega Metroid. And in doing so, it unintentionally helped us beat it. So, yeah, this game is really well thought out, and I applaud them for how they handled the SAX basically saving you. And as you can see, we now have that Metroid stamp on our file, and I think if I hit continue, we're missing a power bomb, but we can actually now see how many items we have and don't have. We're missing one power bomb tank because I saved before getting it, and it shows you that we've collected all energy tanks and missile tanks in this area. As well as it shows our time down there. Okay, and once again, if you go to the navigation room, it's not going to lock you out anymore. So, that was Metroid Fusion. If you want to start over and have that in the corner as well, I would recommend you copy the file over and then hit start over. Then you can have that throughout the whole game. But with that, guys, that was Metroid Fusion. I think we're gonna end the video off here now. I gotta say, even though this game was kind of frustrating, I had a lot more fun with it than I thought I would. And it just makes me want to do Let's Plays of more Metroid games to come. I know I still need to do a lot more Legend of Zelda stuff, but come on, I like Metroid more than Zelda. I know it would probably get a little bit bland if I just did Metroid, but I honestly want to make this about. I want to be one of very few YouTube channels that actually specializes in Metroid. Not speedrunning or anything, but just playing it. So, that's gonna be the end of Metroid Fusion. This has been Clona Comics 999. Thank each and every one of you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next game in the Metroid series. See you guys then.